So I'm going to build a 100 million euros empire here in Cyprus, and yes, I'm absolutely serious. Some people may already know that I run Tax.One, which is a relocation and tax advisory firm, and it started a few years ago. Today it is generating over 6 figures every single month in recurring and semi-recurring revenue. 1 year ago we added Offplan.One to Tax.One as a partner company which specifically focuses on real estate here in Cyprus, and we are just about to add a third brand to this ecosystem of helping individuals and businesses pay as little tax as legally possible, relocate to low tax jurisdiction, and also protect and accumulate their wealth. So the next few months and years are definitely gonna be very interesting, especially for you guys, because I'm going to document everything that we are going to do and be 100% transparent as I'm right now. As you guys see, I'm still shirtless because today we have a very busy day ahead. I'm going to go upstairs now, get ready, and then we are going to go to our first physical office that we just rented recently here in Paphos, Cyprus. Then we are going to go to Limassol to the biggest entrepreneurs summit of the island, and then we will see how the day evolves and what else we can pack into this vlog. So definitely make sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. What the hell is even going on with my hair? I just love early mornings. The peace, the silence, the focus, and the daily trouble. Which car should I drive? Should I drive the McLaren? Should I drive the Mercedes SLK? Or should I drive my new G63? And that is my choice for today, because we have a long ride ahead. Just joking, relax guys. Always stay humble and remember where you come from, right? And I do remember where I come from, because when I first moved to Cyprus 7 years ago, I literally had no money at all, not even for one car. I still remember driving around Paphos here with my bicycle, and now having 3 cars, 2 of them being a very nice luxurious car, and the third car being the car that my girlfriend uses to go grocery shopping, is a very nice feeling, right? Now we are here at the Offplan office, and we're going to meet my business partner Elias as the first stop for today, because we are going to discuss the next steps of the launch for our new brand. So that's definitely gonna be interesting. And after that we are heading towards Limassol. Let's just park this beast right here and go inside. And of course we gotta take the Fredo with us. You can never attend a business meeting in Cyprus without a Fredo. Ta-da! As you see, little Offplan logo at the top. Busy road, but this is mainly because we chose this specific location, as it is literally in the intersection of many upcoming real estate projects. So we can just go with our clients, show them certain plots or projects, and not waste time driving around. And you know what's the funniest thing? I actually rarely go to the office, just because I'm working most of the time from home making videos. This is more like for Elias. And also I hope I'm not triggering the alarm now. Actually, alarm triggered. This arm. Elare.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Triggered the alarm.
I know.
So yeah, welcome to the office. It's on cleanup. We had a few days of rain, the last rainy days in Cyprus. Rico's always so transparent and natural, so
yeah.
the beauty.
Realness wins.
Yeah, correct.
So I wanted to come to the office to catch up a little bit, talk about our upcoming project, to expand this little update a little bit. So right now we are hiring quite a few people in the company, and then in relation to this we also are going to launch the third company very soon, which is
Rentals.One.
So maybe give a little bit of a backstory of how we came up with the idea and why it just makes so much sense to do it now.
I didn't know that we launched it already.
It will
launch for your followers. So basically we had always investment clients since years now, and everybody who invests money looks for the highest ROI, obviously. And the ROI has a few parameters. It's not only the building, it's not only the facilities, amenities, it's not the furniture. It's a very big part of the ROI is the management company who will manage it. And as we didn't have a management company or whatever. We just recommended a few which I got recommended. So, and out of those few, I only had bad experience. My clients had bad experience.
Many ways.
This not only once, it's like every time with every client something happens. Recently, a client wanted to go inside of his own apartment, doesn't have permits to rent out. The client wanted to make some final touches, etc. Wanted to sleep the first night as the first person in his apartment the first night, and there was a drug addict in his apartment. We could not take her out. We spent 2 days with police and with punching and took her finally out. So things like this can't happen. Plus the clients, the rental clients who are then in the apartment, they should be satisfied. They should take reviews. So much missing in the Paphos market or in the management market, so that we decided we cannot recommend anyone, but we need one, at least, because it's such a huge parameter for the ROI. So we said, let's do it ourselves.
Exactly. And what I love about Rentals.One is that it just perfectly fits into this DotOne trifecta. So we have the relocation services, we have the specific real estate services, and now we are also going to offer B2C rentals, of course, as we will have a platform where you can go and book a short or long-term stay here in Cyprus with the properties from our investors from Offplan.One, and at the very same time we can use this then as a conversion maximizer to buy properties with Offplan.One, B2B so to say, because if someone buys a property with Offplan.One, they get benefits on being listed for cheaper management fees on Rentals.One, and then to just close the circle, Tax.One is then also people that want to move to Cyprus that obviously need a place to stay, they are going to use Rentals.One, and it's just like win-win-win-win-win situation.
Absolutely. So it's lovely. We're not planning to make a huge amount of money to the management, especially not for our clients. We just keep the costs so low that it will cover the costs. It's not about making more money, it's just about helping people, making everything smooth and rising the level of quality in Cyprus. Because what I recognized, as soon as we start doing, or you started doing good videos, the people are adopting because they see, okay, they get outnumbered. So through the fact that we rise the level and we get a better level in everything, management company, relocation service, property research, whatever, more and more people are adopting, and we just level Cyprus up, and that's beautiful.
It's a very interesting topic because I see there is competition coming up here in Cyprus now, whether it is with the services, the products, the content, the marketing, doesn't really matter. But I personally like it because in general we have the same goals, and that is to put Cyprus on the international map, bring people here, show people how beautiful the country is. And so even though, yes, I have some competition, we have some competition now, we just increase the overall market in general, and we increase the size of the cake, and so everyone can have some pieces and bits and crumbs of the cake, and no one needs to starve. If you want to speak to Elias directly, just reach out to us on Offplan.One, fill out the quick form, and then Elias is going to contact you right away, and maybe you will sit right here in our Paphos office very soon.
On the conference table.
Yes. So we have arrived at the Dura Summit here in Limassol, Cyprus, and we are going to get our tickets now.
Wow.
And who are you? Show me.
Jenny.
I'm here with the Breakin right now, and the interesting thing about Breakin is we actually met in Dubai as well.
Great.
You were at the 1 billion followers summit and you invited me to the after party. That was pretty cool at Five Palm, I think it was. And now we're here in Limassol. Maybe tell a little bit what you do and why you're here today.
Yeah, actually I just relocated from Austria where I was living like for 8 years. Very nice to Paphos. I work like for startups, anything about growth, international expansion, unicorn companies as well. And where I specialize is actually I go to the companies and I try to analyze, okay, what's happening, where is things missing, or how they should like strategize in order like to grow more revenue. It's all about money at the end of the day.
Do you help to scale from 2 million ARR to 100 million valuations?
So fun fact, the last company I worked for, they had 10K MRR. So in about 9 months, we scaled to 250,000, meaning that also they doubled the valuation from 12 million to an average to 24, 26 million.
Interesting. So we gotta talk.
Definitely.
All right. I have to speak now in about 20 minutes, and I have to prepare. So see you in a bit, bro.
Yeah. See you around. Yeah.
See you. Bye bye. Yes.
Can I get a picture with you?
Yes, bro. Of course. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. I speak now. I will see you later.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will join you.
All right. Thank you, bro. In I think 20 minutes or something.
Because of your YouTube videos.
See?
Yeah.
That's the goal, guys. That's the goal.
Perfect.
Real life example that it works. Amazing. Okay, see you in a bit. If I would get €1 every time someone tells me that they moved to Cyprus because of me, I would have a McLaren and a G-Wagon. So let me show you guys the presentation that I prepared for today. The cool thing is I'm like super chill right now, which means that I can concentrate, and whenever I'm actually concentrated, like properly concentrated, like I'm at home when I work in my home office, then I just perform 10 out of 10 usually. The main issue is sometimes I'm just unconcentrated because there are a lot of people around, or like I get distracted, and then usually I'm not at the highest peak of my performance. But now it's different. So let me show you the presentation that I prepared. I'm going to speak about 3 lessons I learned from uploading YouTube videos since 2011. Here you see one of my very first YouTube channels, and you see uploaded 15 years ago. So this is something that really shows that I have skin in the game and that I know how YouTube works, because I've been uploading for almost 2 decades. I mean, think about it. And then I'm going to talk about today how my channel evolved over the last few years, and then my key lessons that I learned along the way. So I think there's gonna be a lot of value, and let's just go over it one more time in my head so that I know what I'm going to talk about, as these are obviously just bullet points, and then I'm going to verbally decorate the bullet points, let's say, and this is what I'm going to do now.
Put your hands together for the one and only Rico. Go!
Amazing. Good day, everyone. Thanks for coming. And I wanted to talk about something that is very important to me and maybe to some of you. And that is YouTube, because we have a lot of people that talked about short format content, TikTok, fast, algorithm, click, 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 click. But I think it is definitely worth mentioning where all of this is coming from. And that is long format content, YouTube specifically, because YouTube has been around for quite some time. And so 3 lessons that I learned uploading YouTube videos since 2011. And to start this topic, I wanted to ask how many of you have uploaded a YouTube video. So whoever ever uploaded a YouTube video in the past, and I'm talking about long format, some fingers are going down. So who has uploaded long format content? All right, interesting, quite a bit people. I would say a little bit less than half of the audience. And I personally uploaded over 1,500 YouTube videos across 10 channels since 2011, and it all started with channels like this one, for example, which is one of my very first YouTube channels. If you see, it's like 15 years ago. That's like crazy to think about. 1.5 decades ago, I was 14, so I was very young anyway, and I was using the camera from my mother to record myself dancing, literally. It's called like sea walking. That's like a dance that was like in back then. And I then went home with the footage on my camera like this. I put the SD card into the computer of my father, and I edited it on Windows Live Movie Maker. Doesn't even exist anymore, this software. So lesson number 1 is that you publish before you are ready. And I know it sounds very cliche, but what I mean by that is that even though you just saw 15 years ago, I could literally start, I think, 17 years ago. But back then I was just thinking, I'm too young, my voice is too high, my hair is too blonde, and my life is not interesting enough. And then I just like postponed it, just as I did with a lot of videos that I wanted to do. I waited like, I need to move to Cyprus first before I start with a personal brand and all that. And everyone has these excuses in their head, whether it is about YouTube and social media or about starting anything in life that they want. The main goal is to think about the dream that you have and then the excuses that you have. Lesson number 2 is that YouTube is not the business. This is something that I didn't understand for quite some time. YouTube per se, like the channel doesn't make much money from AdSense and stuff. My YouTube channel is the engine to then fuel and run my businesses. And this leads to lesson number 3, to get back to how to actually start, and that is to start with one niche or topic, as many people call it, and then you turn it into your own. My very first YouTube channels, I talked about anything like gaming, fitness, funny videos, and then all the other things. And then I decided, okay, I will just make my own niche. So this is Cyprus, lifestyle, taxes, real estate, like anything that like is associated with Rico Go. Alright, so speech and panel done. Now we are going here to the main venue to see what else they have here, visit some booths, maybe talk to some people. So let's go inside. Market. Wow, it's big. Yes, yes. I was actually worried that I will not eat until tonight, where we will have a dinner, but we are safe. So we will have a little break now. I'm gonna talk about how I'm gonna scale to 100 million. Very nice. So let's go and sit somewhere for food. See you. Thank you very much for showing us where the food is. Time for shisha. So while we are having our little break here with the sea view in the background, I wanted to continue on the topic of how the DotOne Group is going to scale to 100 million euros. And for that, we already know that we have Tax.One, Offplan.One, and now also Rentals.One. And these 3 brands and businesses actually form then the DotOne Group. And the plan to scale to 100 million consists of 4 phases basically. Phase number 1 is going to be the next 4 months, where I'm going to strengthen the foundation of the DotOne Group. That means, as of today, we have a group ARR of around 2 million euros, I would say. It is very dynamic. It changes a lot based on how many people come to Cyprus, how many people are interested in moving, investing, and setting up their business here. But let's say 2 million ARR. And as we are now also adding Rentals.One to this ecosystem, something very important changes, and that is the valuation. Because a SaaS business as Rentals.One, which is going to be a rental platform, will have a much higher multiple than a service-based business, which basically Tax.One is. So over the next 12 months, we want to ship the MVP of Rentals.One and scale the revenue as much as possible with Tax and Offplan. Then phase 2 starts, which is aggressive scaling. That will be the next 30 months, where we want to achieve a group EBITDA of at least 4 million, which means a 2x from where we are right now. And for that, I personally need to change my operations from a company level. So instead of working on Tax.One, Offplan and Rentals myself, like I'm doing right now, I'm even involved in the design of Rentals.One. I need to change my operational work to DotOne level, where I will assign CEOs and operational managers to each specific brand, marketing department, financial department, product department, all that. And I will be a managing director of the crown of the business model, so to say. Then in phase 2, what's also going to be relevant is going to be geographic expansion, as we are obviously focusing on Cyprus right now. We are not called Cyprus One, we are called each specific brand, DotOne, the DotOne Group, is also able to scale to other jurisdictions and countries like, let's say, the UAE or Greece and many other places where we see a lot of potential and where we could penetrate the market. Then we might potentially acquire some competitors in those new jurisdictions just to make it easier to enter the new market. And then phase 3 begins, where we see ourselves as an institutional business. That will be the next 48 months, where we want to achieve a group ARR of 18 to 22 million with a blended EBITDA of the DotOne Group 6 to 10 million, meaning a 50% profit margin. As we scale, our profit margin goes lower and lower because we spend more money on hiring and more money on offices, marketing expenses, all that. And that will then lead to a valuation of something between minimum 40 million to 140 million. It very much depends on a lot of factors: how much a company is worth, how sellable is it, how much is it going to be coupled to me as a personal brand in the next few years, which is also going to be a very important thing to decouple from Rico Go and from Ricardo Gorski, to make each and every brand sustainable on its own and work on its own without my face on it. And just then, when we achieved that, phase number 4 will be the actual potential exit. I see this in a minimum of 5 years, more realistically 10 years, where I will consider a full exit, a partial exit, semi-exit, where I will still be involved in the business for a few months or years. And here I see myself pocketing myself at least 50 million. However, the overall valuation of the company is going to be at least 100 million. But as I'm going to give away some shares, some parts of the business, and taxes and all that, my personal realistic payday will be something around 50 million. And I think with 50 million, it's enough money to live very comfortably, invest this money, build some more properties, acquire startups. And that is basically where I see myself in 5 to 10 years, having a family office and just making sure that the wealth is protected, and I will generate a good ROI on my very safe assets. So that is basically a realistic approach to scaling from where we are right now to 100 million euros and above. And as I'm going to share everything on this channel, you will definitely be a part of it. And I'm more than excited to share everything, all the behind the scenes with you. But for now, we have to go back into action and continue the day. How did you like the day, the event?
Honestly, for me, it's a big opportunity, you know, because of my business here and all this stuff. And I was very nervous, but I guess so far I did well. And it was a great day, to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you've been yesterday as well?
I've been here yesterday as well, yeah.
How was it?
Also very good. I mean, the people here are very open to networking and all this stuff. And
Yeah, I've realized that too. A lot of people that come up, speak, are open.
Exactly, and especially on the opening party, to be honest. A lot of CEOs and founders came to me and said, hey, I watched your videos and all this stuff.
Nice.
Was acknowledging it, was very cool, actually.
What was the most valuable connection that you made?
Patrick, I guess.
Who is it? From Eddie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Patrick was very nice talk. He's German, actually, and you know how it is. If you connect with a German, it's a bit different because in our language, like, you're talking different, you know. And we matched good.
I'm from Germany. All right, nice.
Like this. It was a pleasure to meet you again.
So let's go to the investors lounge. Let's invest. Hello. Okay, so investors are in here. Let's see. We found 2 investors. How are you?
Taste and places.
Nice. Good to see you again. So I'm here with 2 London-based investors. We actually had a little talk over there already. Maybe introduce yourself. What are you doing and why are you here in Cyprus today, and how you like the summit so far?
Oh, we absolutely love Cyprus. From London, here to work quite closely with the ecosystem in deep tech investing and deep tech ecosystem building, working a lot of in the field of inbound investment, building innovation structures, investment structures, and just here to build better bridges between the European continent and Cyprus.
This is actually one of the startups that you invested in, right?
Yes, first of all, I would start by talking about Cyprus and the ecosystem, like you mentioned here. It's absolutely beautiful. Everything is amazing. People are extremely helpful, very kind, will go out of the way to help you. So that's something that was a new atmosphere here, and I've really loved it. Towards building those personal connections, which is, I think, especially very important as someone with a startup, where you need those connections, those networks, to then be able to come into a market that you're not very familiar of, as an example. So me personally, I work with PropTech. We have a PropTech company, and we have a software for inventory reports for renting purposes. And we're now looking into Cyprus as how we can help the industry here by having more checks on security deposits between renters. So definitely, I mean, it's amazing. We get to meet people like Rico and have amazing networks, great time, amazing weather. What else do you need?
So I will see these gentlemen potentially in London. That would be very interesting.
100%.
Thanks, and nice to see you again.
Very nice to see you, my friend.
Maybe I'll see you around again. In order to enter this room right here, you have to pay 700 euros for the investor's ticket, which means that in here, basically, valuable relationships are created. You just need one yes. You just need one person that actually invests into your business or startup, and your life may change. So if you're here in Cyprus, definitely make sure to attend such events. Go out, make sure to talk to people, and maybe even join my own entrepreneur evening, which I'm hosting every few months. So we have another presentation over here. Interesting design with all those cones. I wish I could hear him. Ah, this is the silent stage. I get it. So you literally can't hear him because you get headphones and then you can hear him.
And yeah, so I don't know how you guys manage your network, right? So most of us use LinkedIn. It's a little bit.
What's up, bro?
Oh my goodness.
All good? Only SEO.
I was expecting to see you here. I was like, where is he? You weren't here. Were you here yesterday as well?
No, only today.
Okay.
I was doing another video yesterday.
I tried to message you a few times. I wanted to come to one of the events that you were organizing in Limassol.
Yeah, in July.
Nice.
You can join.
The next one is in July?
Next one is going to be in July, yes.
How do I get in touch with you faster?
Send me a message on Instagram. Look at how many people mentioned me in their story. Like, look, it's all from the event. Mention your story, mention your story, mention your story. Crazy. So, thanks to everyone that watched me speak today. And now we're here wrapping up the event. This is like the after party, but we are also invited to dinner. And I think camera girl and me, we are quite hungry, so we will head to dinner now. And after that, still gotta hit the gym, so let's go and wrap it up. While we're enjoying our dinner, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone watching the videos until the very end. Today was an adventurous day and it gave you insights into the behind the scenes of how we are scaling our businesses. I really love making these videos because every day I'm working on my dreams, I get to know amazing people, and sharing the journey on this channel is what I always wanted to do. I hope this channel motivates and inspires you to live your life to the fullest, and if you subscribe, then I will see you in the next video.